Here we are again. Doing something a little different today. A little game called Hardspace Shipbreaker. Now, only I could get OBS behave. There we go. Beautiful. Alrighty. Had a couple more things I need to change here. And then we will hit the ground. Well, we won't be hitting the ground because we're in space. Which, unfortunately, Tim Curry has also been ravaged by capitalism. And sorry to say that there was nothing we could do to stop it. Okay. Go down. There we go. Let's keep that handy. That is working correctly. Yes. All right. Very good. Very good. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Also noticing a few minor imperfections with some of the sources on OBS here. I'm gonna fix those real quick. Come back in like 5 minutes if you're in here. Let's see. Very good. Very good. That will do just fine. Okay. And one more thing to adjust. We should be good to go. Here we go. Okay. There it is. All right. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Wonderful. Alrighty, that should do it. Let's go ahead and get this rolling here. Alrighty. Oh, so another question is, do we do this like a casual? I think we do it like a casual, right? Yeah, probably. Do we do standard? Could always do standard again. Unlimited lives, work on the clock, time is money. Nah, I think I'm just gonna do open shift. I'm gonna do open shift because I'm not good at this game. I don't play this for drain. Let's see here. Please select standard oxygen drain. Do I want this game to take my breath away? You better believe I do. Excuse me. All right. I guess let's just do. So let's push it back and go back to career. Have some structure while we're doing this. I don't want to completely fly off the rails here. So, by the way, this game, if you haven't heard of it, is basically a God. I struggle to find a way to describe it. It's basically a like a scrapyard, 0G scrapyard simulator. Let me add another thing to that, another asterisk. A capitalist hellscape scrapyard zero gravity simulator. And the whole point is to basically work off your debt.
Incoming transmission waiting.
What's that? So basically it's Animal Crossing. In space, if you really want to think about it. Like that. What am I doing here? I was looking for an intercom. How do I do things? Receive call. Okay, yes, here we go.
So this can be an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed LYNX doesn't take great care of us.
No, they do not.
Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups called unions and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours,
good stuff.
That kind
good
of
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
LYNX was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring it back. I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the union news group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it.
Secret
We
union.
frankly are a bit
All right.
by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was
Very
glad
good.
someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Blue out.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to break my body for money. For for some money. Reminds me of my days at McDonald's.
9346-52.
Ooh. Which, to clarify, is making just enough money to keep coming back to work. Great stuff. Fantastic stuff. New ship, Atlas Nomad. Are you mad? No, I'm mad. I am mad. No mad here. 3 rugged queso thrusters. Tasty. Ample cargo space, modular exterior storage. The Nomad is truly the answer to long distance, long-term hauling. I got some long-term hauling for you. What does that mean? New message. Habitat Enrichment Department. New HAB poster. Ooh. Cool. That definitely makes up for all of my injuries and near-death experiences. Very good. Customize. Oh, God. There's so much shit. Okay. Is this... links. Career, depressurize, milestones. May not be pressurized or contain pressurized pockets. Reaching these spaces incorrectly can cause explosive decompression. I wonder which hazard we'll be dealing with on this next ship. Which can cause damage to valuable salvage and LYNX equipment. So am I the equipment in this? I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. To depressurize properly, LYNX advises the use of the standard atmosphere regulators located throughout a ship. Oh boy, just another new thing for me to learn. And of course, that's on top of, like, figuring out how to use all the basic stuff again, because I haven't played this in a while. LYNX strictly prohibits shipbreakers intentionally using explosive decompressions, so-called controlled decompressions, to enact rapid salvage. Well, now I'm definitely going to do that. Reminder that your activity while in the salvage bay is monitored. Don't care. Fight me. Note that some ships may come with damaged atmosphere regulators, which does not allow for an authorized and safe decompression procedure. You see, I feel like you're just bullshitting me. I don't really think you're watching. That would require you to put somebody on that job, which would basically mean you need to spend more. You're not watching these cameras. You don't give a shit. Anyhow, let's get right to it. I am thirsty for the shipyard. Okay, so the one that we saw was this one, the Eastern Atlantia 3, or the Smith 7. Hazards, hazards, hazards. They are both the same. So I think we're gonna go with this one because that looks cool. Hazard level 5. I think we can handle it. Let's jump. Let's just do it. Let's get it. Claiming a new ship will clear salvage. Yes, get it out of there. Get that shit out of there. I ain't got time for it. Ain't got time for none of it. Ooh, this music though. It's kind of groovy. Sucking on a wiener while I'm sucking on penis. I'm sucking on penis and I'm sucking on nuts. I'm sucking on a testicle and sucking on dick. I'm sucking on a penis and I'm sucking on dick. Anyhow.
Morning there, Cutter.
Morning, Rook.
Alright.
Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the ship.
Oh.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's good.
How do I break? I forgot to break. Oh.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company store.
What? How was... oh, boy.
Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
Grime and dust? It's space, dude.
Weaver?
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
What? Oh, it was control. Okay, that's how you do it. All right, control is how you break.
Whatever, boss.
Jeez.
Catch you later, Rook.
Do you imagine getting in your car and just forgetting which pedal is the brake pedal?
To huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat anything you find. Anyway, have a good shift.
Now this guy sounds like a real brown noser, real by the book kind of guy. Okay, this is definitely gonna be like an explosive decompression, isn't it? I'm gonna pull this off and it's gonna. No? Really? Interesting. All right, so how do I push things again? What was it? Was it Q? No. What was it? Right click? Oh, that's okay. There we go. That's the ticket. It was middle mouse button. Okay. We are in good shape.
Raw material processed.
This is a different kind of challenge, trying to figure out how to play a game I've already played before. But of course, you know, being that my game has been mostly Helldivers for the last, God, I don't know, 300 some hours. Yeesh. Really need to spend time on some other games. All right. Let's open that up. Whoa, okay, there's the decompression. Okay, did that cause issues? I don't think it did. I was kind of halfway expecting that. But I didn't think about it until it was too late. All right, what audio data?
There's a serenity that always comes when we do a haul for Mars. Sitting above the plains, you can see the 10-kilometer asteroids being hauled in from the belt. They park them in a real soft, dreamy orbit, and then the cutters come out, chopping that up into smaller pieces, identifying the metal chunks, and then dropping them into a heat shield payload. The heat shields themselves are several kilometers in radius, and once you've got enough material to tuck in behind it, they begin the process of re-entry. That's when the sky fills up with flames, and you see another trillion-dollar payload dropping down to fill the accounts on Olympus.
Trillion-dollar
There's
payload.
something real special here.
Man, this guy really likes his job. All right, what do we got here? Soft crate belongs on the barge. Okay, so this is a pressurized section of the ship, which is going to complicate things a little bit when it comes to pulling all this stuff out. Now there was a way to, there we go. Do a scan. Let's see here. What are we working with? What you got for me? We might be able to pop the top off here. I don't think I can reach it from right here. Is there perhaps a repair kit? Just thruster fuel, oxygen. What do we got here? More oxygen, soft crate. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's like a suit repair kit, which is fine. We can find one of those elsewheres. I think what I will do then, let's see. If I pop the bottom panel off, we got anything going on underneath of us? Looks like we do. Alright, let's see if we can find a way to access the lower levels of the ship. Okay. Do you suppose we open that? There's got to be like a panel for that here, right? Got to be, right? They wouldn't just put a door there for nothing. This could explosively decompress, so let me find something to hold on to while I do this. There we go. This part of the wall will do just fine. All right. Open up. Whoa! All right. Ha! Knew that was coming. Oh, so that's how you open it. Okay. All right, noted. Sometimes levers are on the outside of the ship. Good. Let's take a trip back to the kiosk here. Hit the brakes. And we are going to repair our ship. Well, I mean, it's kind of a ship. It's a really tiny ship. It's a ship that we wear around our body. Right. Get me in here.
Welcome to Vintage
Hatch kit.
9000.
Yeah, there we go. And I saw some oxygen in there, so I don't got to worry about that.
Have a nice day.
You have a nice day. Thank you, computer voice. Always telling me to have a nice day. Okay. Yeah. Working a salvage yard, that just sounds like hell. And I've worked a couple I've worked a manufacturing job before. I'm not gonna specify what kind exactly, but the environment is usually like, I don't know. It's you got pros and cons. Like working with some of those people is amazing.
Salvage secured.
Having
Account credit of 5.
bosses in those environments is generally kind of ass. Most of the time.
Hey, Cutter. I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat.
No, I don't need to do that. I could just go and just pinch some oxygen from the storage compartment over here. But yeah, anyhow, some of the jobs that I've had in the past had me working with some really cool people, and the bosses that I've had, I'd like to say I'm pretty fortunate. I've had some pretty good bosses, but at the same time, though, they were very uptight, very stick up the ass kind of people. That's not to say everybody equally. It was a matter of like a few of them in particular, and then there were some that just didn't give a shit. There was this one guy in particular. He was some retired army vet, not retired, but soon to be retired army vet, and he was really cool. I wouldn't mind working with that guy any day of the week. Easily the favorite boss that I had working manufacturing. And then I also had a job at a distribution center, which was not really all that different of an environment. It was a lot more fast and loose. Because this one, unlike the manufacturing job that I had, this one was non-union, and I worked the night shift, so it was really the Wild West of hourly work. I mean, there was some stuff that people did at that place that I seriously doubt a lot of people would approve of. I mean, hell, I didn't approve of it for the most part. Like I'd say maybe like 1/3 of it was like, you know, good-natured fun. Like, ha, look at you, you little bastard, you did a thing. And then the other 2/3 of it was like borderlining on assault and harassment. Gosh, I need to get a drink of water. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm all phlegmy and got some shit in my throat. Water retrieved. Let's get back to it. Anyways, where was I? Right. So, roughly about 2/3 of the stuff that happened at that job was definitely stuff that bordered on like harassment and assault. And just to give you an idea, probably the most one of the most inappropriate things that I ever saw, and I doubt this is the worst of it that happened there. In fact, just thinking about it right now, I can immediately think of an example where something worse occurred, but just to give you an idea, we'll stick with this one. There was this one guy in particular who was incredibly, man, I find it difficult to describe kind of how this person was, because on the one hand, you know, if you talk to him in a serious, context, you know, he was a good, you know, he had a good head on his shoulders, you know, and he held a really good conversation, and I wouldn't consider him a bad person, but he was one of the fellows that loved showing people his penis. I mean, he whipped it out. Like, whenever there was an excuse to whip out his penis, there it was. There was one instance in particular where we were... what the hell?
Your equipment durability doesn't take care of itself. Gears acting up on you. Best practice is to patch it up in the half. Tools should be working for you, not the other way around.
Yeah. Anyhow, so this guy had a thing about whipping his penis out. And there was a time in particular where he was going from the break room to the actual floor, working floor, and he goes up to one of the office employees and says to him, "Hey man, check out this baby bird I found in the parking lot." And he just has his dick and balls in his hand, which is of course absurd. I can't believe somebody has the gall to do that. I can't ever put myself in the mindset of somebody who does shit like that. But yeah, that was like the most absurd person I've ever worked with. And as far as the other extreme of it goes, I would say that I've also worked with probably some of the most like straight-edged people imaginable. My time at McDonald's was very much as you would expect. You know, I worked with a bunch of potheads. It was a very chill environment, and my bosses mostly sucked ass.
Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. We were out.
Listen, man, I'm just out here trying to cut panels off of ships and scrape together what little money I can manage after maintenance costs. All right. What is this? Oh, the reactor. Now, if I recall, there was something very specific about reactors. Repair kit. Is that for my... Repair the integrity of your tools? Yes.
Critical oxygen levels detected.
Oh, critical oxygen. Oh, I'm suffocating. That's no good. Better go grab some of those oxygen. Can you believe this guy doesn't want me to snag oxygen containers from the ships that I'm working on? Can you imagine being such a fucking square? And I'm just about to talk about squares quite like this guy I've worked with in the past. Same job as before, the distribution job. There was somebody who I believe went on to work for the city. Some government job he works in now. So, you know, like, good on him. Being a square suits you, working a government job like that. But this guy hadn't been working with us for longer than, like, 2 weeks at this point, and I'm, like, you know, kind of showing him the ropes, and, like, I wasn't I wasn't like, you know, officially like a trainer, but like, you know, I was safety team lead, so, you know, I kind of had an idea of what was going on. This guy, I shit you not, at the slightest hint that I may have not known like a specific answer to a question that he had, just kind of went out on a limb and says, wow, you really don't have a fucking clue what you're doing around here. And that guy was just such a fucking scrub. Like, you know, good on him, man. You know, when he took that government job, I was so happy for him, but mostly I was happy for me because I wouldn't have to work with that piece of shit. God. Like, more so than any of the bosses that I had, that guy struck me as, like, the biggest fucking, like, square you can imagine. Like, I would much rather work for a boss. I would rather work with one of my bosses that was just kind of a hard ass than have to work with a fucking snidey piece of shit like that. That's the worst. That is actually the worst. No exaggeration. Although, I will say, I have had other experiences that I'm not going to talk about here that were definitely worse, but because they tend to get very personal, and they are going to live in my head until I die. And that's just how it's going to be. But as far as, like, co-workers go, that guy was probably the worst. Like, I've had other co-workers that were, you know, pretty bad. And, you know, when I was in a union, you know, they would be, like, weirdly anti-union despite being in a union. It was a weird dynamic. What's this? Nanocarbon. Nanocarbon. What are you? Nothing? Nothing special. All right, in the processor with you. Get in there. Go away. Okay. We've stripped away the outer shell, and now we are left with this very penile inner section. Let's see if we can we pull away these sections? Are these decoupled? Yes, they are. All right, let's pull these away so that we have access to the reactor core. If I remember correctly, the reactor core starts undergoing some very rapid meltdown sequence when you unplug it, which is just like par for course with this game, you know? No safety procedures whatsoever for decoupling these things. No, like, shutdown or, you know, power or containment procedure. Just unplug it and throw it in the barge really fast. Which, speaking of which, I remember there was a time in my manufacturing job where we did have a manager that did something that he wasn't supposed to, and it really does fit in the theme with, just do it real fast, it'll be fine. There were a lot of conveyor belts and augers and just basically moving parts at this factory, and it was like very sketch in a lot of places, like a lot of places, particularly down in the underground sections that gosh, it's hard for me to describe this without being overly specific, because I don't want to divulge too much personal information about myself. But we'll just go ahead and say that it moved all the stuff from one end of the manufacturing plant back to the other. And it was just kind of like a cycle. Like, it would recycle some...
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Of course they are. Boy, I'm kind of regretting turning oxygen drain on. That's really harshing my vibe here. I might turn that off just so that I can do this in peace. I really do enjoy this game when I'm given, like, you know, no hard time limits and all that. All right, so let's just slip back in here and let's grab another oxygen tank. Of course, I'm gonna have to start making trips back to
Oxygen reserves are critical.
The store over there,
Administrator to add
if I want to get
asphyxiation
more
coverage.
oxygen now. Which is fine, because now that I've kind of cut into the ship a ways, I can pretty easily make my way over there. Okay, so I need to find a way in this long section here. But while I'm doing that, let me finish what I was trying to describe before. Which is, we had a boss that tried to do something very fast and loose. Definitely against what you would classify as any sort of like safety safety conscious way. Essentially, he decided to take like a long rod and try to stick it manually by hand into an auger to unclog it. Which, if you've spent any time around heavy equipment, auger shafts or just any kind of like powered shaft is not something you want to have any part of your body, even with a pole, you know, because that shit will just like get wrapped up. It'll rip it right out of your hands. You could lose fingers. You could get your arm wrapped up into it. It'll take you and wrap you up into it. It'll turn you into a fucking like strand of dough. Like, I struggle to really quantify how dangerous that is.
Credits transferred.
And this guy and he's not like, you know, a greenhorn or anything. This guy was working for that company for well over 20 years. So chances are he had done this thing more than once. And he only just now kind of got caught. Which, you know, it sucks that, you know, he had to lose his job over it, but this is one of those rare cases where I empathize with the company's decision to fire him, because how could you
Salvage deposit confirmed.
like knowingly allow somebody who has at least done that highly unsafe practice once to continue working for you, knowing that he very well could do that again. Like, that is a liability suit waiting to happen. And as much as it sucks, I mean, it was that, you know, it's the guy knew the risks when he was doing that shit. Like, when we all do something dumb, we actively know that, you know, if we get caught, this will probably get me fired, but I just won't get caught. You know, that's the mindset, generally speaking. Just don't get caught. And if you get caught, well, you knew the risks. So, there are edge cases, obviously. Like, I remember, like, my first days working that manufacturing job, I didn't have a fucking clue what the emergency stop cords were for those conveyor belts, and I just, you know, I got me and another new guy, we were down there, you know, cleaning out around the conveyors and such, and one of us got this cord wrapped up in one of our radios, and we pulled it, which stopped the conveyor. Neither of us noticed this. And then he's sitting there like, I can't get it off. And he's like tugging on this damn cord that stops the entire system. And there's alarms going off above us, but it's really loud down there. And it's like, you know, a concrete basement essentially, so we can't hear anything. And then I'm like, here, let me get in there. And I start tugging at this fucking thing. And we finally get it undone. And it's been like, you know, 3 or 4 minutes of us just tugging on this fucking e-stop cable. And we decided, I think it's time for a little bit of a break, because, you know, we worked up a real sweat getting them untangled from that. Plus, you know, we were down in like a dusty, noisy, sweltering basement trying to clean out some conveyor belt systems. So, you know, we went up to take a break, and as we're up there just kind of standing and taking a breather and, you know, letting the breeze from outside kind of cool us off, you know, we see like all the maintenance guys are like pulling up in their little carts, and management is like running up, and people are just like, oh, somebody's stuck down there, we're both looking at each other like, what the fuck? So, you know, because, you know, we're thinking somebody might be in trouble.
Oxygen reserves.
I know, I need to breathe air. But yeah, so, gosh, just look at this. Look at all this equipment. All these salvage stations and shit. And that place, that's a big motherfucker up there. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Let me get down here. It might be worth mentioning that if you're watching this and you have motion sickness, I am so sorry. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Okay, some oxygen, and I think that'll be fine for the moment. There's got to be like an oxygen tank upgrade I can get. That'll let me carry on longer in between refills, but I will worry about that later. So, anyhow, so we got a bunch of these maintenance guys rolling up. A bunch of maintenance rolling up, and everybody's like freaking out and, you know, scrambling to get down there, because mind you, every minute that this conveyor system is down, the back end of the system is still running, so it's like piling up at the point where it's still running, where it meets the section where it's not. Oh gosh, let me get a drink real quick. Delicious water. So, we haven't yet realized the gravity of our mistake. And the reason why is because nobody ever showed us what the hell this cord was, or what it did. What is the deal with this? All right. Gimme. Yes. Very good. All right. In the processor with you. Why am I so phlegmy? Ugh. I am disgusting. I am gross. Get in there. All right. And the second people realize kind of what's going on, they realize that, you know, just a bunch of dumb fucking new guys, you know, cocked up the conveyors. You know, that's when things got a lot less dire, and, you know, suddenly everybody's all pissed off and not, you know, just like panicky. It took us about, you know, 10 minutes to unfuck everything that we had properly fucked. And we got everything running again, and it was literally the same day that the site manager, the shift manager, I should say, plant manager, floor manager. There were so many goddamn managers at this place, like way too goddamn many managers. I think that's how they thought that they could get away with a lot of stuff, is basically using like dozens of managers as like scapegoats for enacting really shitty company policy. And if there was ever any pushback by the union, they could just throw the managers under the bus. Okay, so this, let me focus on this for a second here, because this looks very dangerous. This looks like it could explode. So let's just
Clock's ticking now, Cutter. Get in there and hit that shut-off switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Emergency fuel shut-off. Yeah. Easy. Okay. Get out. Move. Out of the way. I gotta, oh boy. Oh, jeez. All right, well. This reminds me of my time at the other job. Okay, here we go. Shut that shit off. Why is it at the back? This seems like the worst place for this to be.
Real satisfying when it comes apart like that, don't you think?
Oh, shut up, dude.
From here. Weaver out.
Yeah, geez, please, never call me again. God. That was way too goddamn stressful. But anyways, that completely threw me off my game. I don't even remember what I was ranting about. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this game definitely does bring back a lot of memories. Work in manufacturing and all that. I don't believe I can... I don't think I can pull that out. Let's see. Regulator. How do you suppose we do this? Fuel injector. So we could probably pull... Ooh, yeah, we got to be careful about these. Can I actually... Can I gently pull that loose? Ooh. Ooh, careful. Ooh, careful. But it's kind of... I'll just...
Low oxygen
Ugh.
reserves.
Yes, I need air to breathe. I get it. All right, cool. There goes one. Guess we better go get our oxygen refilled before going any further here. Oh yes, I remember what I was on about. The company basically using managers to scapegoat all of their shitty policy, which I'm sure is something that's a very common practice in
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
in industries all over the world. Certainly, it is in America, because we have, like, you know, wishy-washy workers' rights, where it's airtight on paper, but, like, you know, in actual reality, it ends up being way more I don't know, way less robust than it actually should be. Particularly when it comes to things like paychecks. There was an issue at our plant where they would essentially screw people out of their overtime due to a payroll quirk, which we worked like 7-day rotations, where it would be like 7 days on and then a couple days off, and then 7 days on again and then a couple more days off, which was hell on its own, by the way. People who like that kind of schedule, go fuck yourself. That shit sucks. We can do better, and we should do better. But yeah, there was a quirk in the payroll system where they essentially tried to say that because overtime payroll rolled over on like Sundays or something, if you worked like X number of hours overtime, then like the latter portion of that overtime would just be excluded from your overtime bonus, and then you would consider that normal hours again, and it would fall on the days before your long weekend. So naturally, when you would go back the following week, there's no way you could work the hours required to then requalify for overtime again, because the way that our time was set up, it would be like 40 hours exactly for that particular like cycle in the payroll. So honestly, like our union was very, once this issue was discovered, our union was very quick to kind of tear the company a new asshole over it, rightfully so, because, you know, overtime is overtime. Make it make sense, right? If I'm gonna show up and work an extra 8 hours longer than my already 8 hours long shift, and you're gonna tell me, those last 4 hours that you worked overtime, not really overtime. Go fuck yourself. All right? There is no circumstance where working an extra 8 hours shouldn't result in 8 hours of overtime pay. Like, fight me on that. I don't care. I don't care what your reasoning is. Well, actually, payroll, I worked in payroll, and my company did the same thing, and it was totally fine. Like, you're stupid. You're stupid and dumb, and you like the taste of penis. Company penis in your mouth. That's maybe a bit too presumptuous. I'm sure that most people would not be okay with being told that their overtime was not actually overtime. I just get so fired up about it, you know? My workers' rights.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Whoa, okay, all right. I don't know how I grabbed that instead of the one in front, but, you know, whatever. Okay, let's start ripping stuff out of here. Ooh, you know what? Before I start ripping infrastructure out, I should probably disconnect the the reactor, because while that's still plugged in, I believe I run the risk of electrocuting myself, which I should deal with this first. Meltdown imminent. See, this is what I'm talking about. What the fuck? You couldn't put like a switch in there that's like, you know, makes this not an issue? All right, here, just get it in there. Just get it in there. There, see? Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Didn't need a safety precaution for that at all. We were totally fine. Okay. So, now we can take this apart without worrying about causing any further issues. Okay. Let's grab a tool repair kit. All right. Can I just... All right, you're still attached somewhere. Where are you still attached? Just attached in the wall there? Probably just gonna have to cut it out. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any... Yeah, nope. This is definitely gonna be a... There's that oxygen again.
Can be reduced through good breathing practices.
Good breathing practices. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Think harder. Breathe less. All right, that's fine. There's definitely got to be an oxygen upgrade that I don't know about. Let's see here. Oxygen. Oh boy.
Stabilizing.
Okay, let's get back in it. Get me in there. Whee! All right. So, I think we'll just cut this right here. Yeah, right here looks good. We'll just cut it along here, rip it out. We'll just rip this bitch right out of here. Blah. Yeah. Now that should come loose. No. I need to, let's see here. Need to cut it along here as well. All right, slice that. Nice. It's a good, clean cut. I think we'll also just cut it like right here as well. I know I'm doing a little bit of damage on it, but that's fine. This is inevitable in some cases, especially right now. I hope that this is enough to cut it loose. I'd hate to go in there and do like all these very meticulous cuts. It looks like that's how it's got to be. How did I swap the? No, it's not that. F G G. It was G. Golly, G. Okay. Where are you still attached? Interesting. Oh, hey, there's some oxygen here. All right, you know what? Are we? Okay, no. It's detached. It's detached. We could pull this free. Yeah, let's get it out of there. All right, now this whole thing goes in the furnace. Some of it goes in the furnace. This is a processor. Salvage. Yeah. Nope. 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 Yeah. There you go. In the processor with you. Okay. What else do we got here? All right. This is all furnace, I think. Most of it is anyway. This is processor. And up. Yeah, I'm definitely slacking on my tool upgrades. There are definitely better tool upgrades than what I'm currently running with, but I've only got maybe like, 20 hours of playtime in this game total, and that's definitely not all sequential. So on top of not really having a clue what I'm doing here, I also don't understand the progression system fully, which is fine. I love this game, even with the progression being as low as it is, or as undeveloped as it is right now for me. Which is a good sign, because, you hate to be in a situation where you feel like you can't have fun in the game until you've sunk, like, many hours into it. I know I definitely got that feeling with, gosh, what was there was this game, I definitely feel like I've played a lot of shooters like that. Call of Duty is definitely on that list where I feel like I couldn't have a lot of fun unless I had sunken, like, 50 hours into it at that point. And that's not, I'm not trying to disparage Call of Duty. I can also use the F key. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Ooh. I have no idea where that piece went. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, forget about it. It wasn't that valuable of a piece anyway. But yeah, I definitely feel like Call of Duty is one of those games where I personally cannot get thruster damaged. Okay, so that should be loose now. Yes, all right. Just pull you free and then just...
Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Statistically profitable, you say? That is one thing that is always like, if you it's weird to think of it in this context, but BDSM usually has like safe words and stuff. And in the context of like manufacturing jobs or any sort of like union job or even non-union jobs, the magic word is "I don't feel safe doing this." Those are the magic words, because if you communicate, and this is by no means a guarantee that you'll keep the job, but if you demonstrate, or express discomfort in doing the job due to safety concerns, you can almost certainly guarantee that they won't make you do the thing. Now, depending on what the thing is, hold on. Here we go. I gotta focus on this for a second, because thruster dangerously. Oh, I forgot about the thruster. Okay, let me just get this up and out of the way. And just give it a push. Down there. Let's get in here.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Oh, man. I don't know if I can reach that. I'm gonna try. Oh, okay. All right, just power through it. Just power through it. Just power through it. Just power through it. It's fine. It's fine. Whew. All right. Very good. Let's go back and... Oh, wait. Wasn't there a... There was totally a repair kit in the storage back here, wasn't there? Or am I just misremembering things? Let's see. Yeah, okay, I think there was, but I used it thinking it was something else, I think is what happened there. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely not here anymore. But yeah, we should probably go patch up our suit after that little fiasco anyway. Because we are now reaching the point where I don't know if I could depend on my suit to not just fucking fall apart on me. No. Bring me back. Alright. Beautiful. Work, buy, profit. Okay. We will patch the suit. Patch the suit, thruster frame, tool repair kit. Is it the tool repair kit?
Thank you for your purchase.
Oh. Demo charges. I don't have access to any of that yet. Tether cartridges. Med kit. Definitely need that. You know, let's just patch it. Let's just fill everything up. Fuck it. We've got the cash. Let's burn it. Like I did. Like I burned. Burn it like I was burning. Tee-hee. Okay. Thrusters. 26%. I don't think that did anything for my thrusters. I think my thrusters are just kind of fucked right now. Not sure what to do about that. Not sure if there's anything I can do about that. Wonderful.
Salvage secured.
Okay, let me refocus my efforts here, because I'm going all over the place as I would expect myself to. Very, very, very ADHD, these moves I'm making here. All right. Very carefully remove the fuel tank. Carefully. Looking good. And phew. All right, we're in the clear. We can now take this apart without fear of explosions.
Credit applied.
Maybe. Without fear of explosions, maybe. All right. We could probably pull this part down? No? What are you still attached by? How are you still attached? You know what? It might be this midsection that's actually making it difficult to move. Yeah, that's probably what it is. All right. Well, can I move these parts? No, I cannot. All right, so how do you suppose I do this? Well, I could take these regulators out. They're not worth that much. But no, I cannot remove these either. Interesting. Okay, so what are you supposed to do in these sections? Like, do I just cut everything down to size? Is that what I do? I'm gonna try to do that. Cutter is damaged. Above my cutting grade. Alright, well, that is unfortunate. So, I guess, well, damn, okay. I'm not sure how to take this apart. I'm not sure if I can take this apart. There should be a way to do it, right? Or are my tools just not good enough to take this apart? I think my tools just aren't good enough to take this apart. Okay. All right. What is all this stuff? Processor? Okay, I'm gonna try something kind of cheesy. I'm gonna try to cheese it. Let's see. If we can find a big piece, relatively big piece that we can kind of just swing around, maybe we could just push the whole ensemble into the processor, saving us the need to actually do anything with it. Okay, so we've separated this whole back piece. We could probably cut these sections free. And once we do that, there will probably be some chunks that we could throw around. Ooh, yeah, see, now we're cooking with gas. All right, so can I take this? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's get another drink of water real quick. Okay. So this is a cargo container. At least I presume it is. So let's just take up this whole thing. This whole thing is worth, wow, 154,000. Very good. Well, we're going to use it like a big old battering ram, and we're going to smack it into these side pieces and try to get them into the processor. This is definitely a sketch way of doing things, and I don't care. This is sketch, and I don't care. Ooh, wait a minute. Before I go throwing big old pieces around, let me make sure
Oxygen reserves low.
that I have air to breathe, I guess.
Exercise to increase blood oxygen levels.
You're blaming my fitness for this, man? Really rubbing me the wrong way. Let's get me in there. All right, there we go. Oxygen.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay. Getting right back into it here. Let's take out... Yeah, my thrusters really aren't working as good as they should be right now. All right. Let's take this out. Beautiful. Back it out. Nice and easy. Easy come. Easy go. Slide it over to the left. Tap the brakes. Throw it in the barge. Easy.
Salvage registered. Transferring.
All right. This one, let's try to just push it straight through. Right through and right in the barge with you. Haha. Brilliant. Alrighty.
Secured. Credits deposited.
Let's tear this section out. Fuel injector. Now that is a very, very expensive piece. Those alone are worth twice as much as these whole hull sections here, which is fine. So we will prioritize these first because I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose these. They are quite fragile by the looks of things. So let's just let it out. Less than a meter a second. Ooh, okay, it's already kind of going a bit crooked on me. Don't like that. It's fine. It's fine. We are going so slow. We are being so careful right now. So careful. There's no way that I fuck this up, right? There's no way. Basically letting physics do 99% of the work here. All right, this is all barge, right? Yeah, this is all the barge. Get in there. Don't hit anything on the way down. Beautiful. I really should have thought about the execution of that little technique before I actually did it.
Applying credit to account.
Okay. Also, I love how this is not a per hour situation. This is definitely a commission kind of deal. So you're treated like a contractor and not so much an employee. Probably some weird some pseudo employee position, kind of like how Uber was before they were basically required to classify their oh wow, that is actual you know. These things are quite easy to nudge around. I might if these weren't worth as much as they were, I would totally just use these to just nudge these into the processors. But I also want these intact, because one of these is worth the entire hull that contains them. So, in the barge with you. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, back to our plan. We are going to take these sections. Perhaps we can grab one of the panels on the bottom here. That might be easier to work with than that huge cargo container. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can pop these panels off the bottom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That's good. That's a good piece right there. What's going on underneath? Okay, yeah, I can't pop that off. There's something going on underneath that I forgot about. Oh yeah, it's this whole ass bottom section. How are you connected? You're connected how? Just by that piece? Is that it? It looks like it. There is a whole nother... Okay, yeah, we could just gonna nip that whole piece right there. Is there nothing else holding this down? I don't think there is. It must just simply be too big to move on its own, which is understandable. There's got to be a way in here. Let's see if we can find a way in. This looks like it's going to be our in. Access panel. Pop. Just pull it off. Just nudge it off to the side. We'll throw it in the processor later. I'm not really concerned about, 28,000 buckaroos.
Oxygen reserves are low.
And there's my oxygen levels again. Boy, that is very obnoxious. Yeah, I'll deal with it in a second. Hold on. Don't hold your breath. Oh, there it goes. Look at it. Hell yeah. All right, the whole thing popped off. And we could just knock this section right into the barge, and we'll come back for the rest. Actually, I had a thought, and it's too late now. I probably could have used that to nudge these larger sections into the... Oh, boy.
Oxygen reserves critical.
Yeah. It's okay. The average person can hold their breath for at least a minute before they start suffering adverse effects. So really, I've got a minute longer than what that gauge says I do. When my guy was really freaking out, though. I mean, listen to that. Just... I mean, it totally understandable. I mean,
Stabilizing.
Divers tend to suffer from panic, and that's what gets them killed more often than not. Okay, so let's get back over to our little workspace here, and let's try to pop that bottom panel off again. So we should be good to just pull that free now. Oh yeah, that comes right out. Okay, so before we do any of that, I don't suppose it would be possible for me to just really just slip right in here. That's not an option, is it? No. No, that is not an option. I cannot just slink my way in there. All right, we're gonna have to do it like this.
Thruster fuel system unstable.
Uh-huh.
Proceed with extreme caution.
Yep. All right. Pull it free. It's a very expensive piece. You in the barge with you. All right.
Salvage is destroyed. Please revisit your training.
What? Oh, they were talking about the pipes. Whatever. Who cares? It's basically nothing. All right. This is gonna be. It's gonna be a little sketch. I don't think I can do this without getting burned. Oh, we're doing. Oh, there's no way, right? There's no way I could get. I'm just going for it. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Well, I took a little too long on that one. I somehow survived that. Yeesh. Okay. I took a little too long. That sucks. Well, that was kind of a big fuck up. Well, whatever. Fuck it. So the rest of this now is just scrap, hardly worth any time. Yeah, not worth the time it takes to deal with it, but these sections are absolutely worth it, question mark? I mean, they're like 20,000 a pop. That's pretty good. That'll definitely get us past the second level threshold. All right. Gotta think of a good way to just. Oh yeah, there we go. See, look. We're doing it. We're pushing it. Push it. Just gonna get it in there. Get me up in position, better position. Let's pull it up from this way. Just really, cram it up to the side. Swing back around. Pull this up over here. We'll try to just position it so that we can just nudge it oh so carefully into the processor. And not the furnace. Ooh, that's a little sketch. I hope that's not going to the furnace. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Ah, God, it's so much weight behind this thing. Okay, all right, we're good. I think we're still good. I think we're okay. Just gotta give this a really good nudge in this direction. We should be fine. All right, looking good. Bring this back in. Beautiful. Look at that. See, this is the kind of can-do attitude that the company wants to see. All right. Well, I mean, it is taking a while. I don't know if I'm gonna bother doing this for all of them. I'll do it at least enough so that I can get past the level 2 threshold.
Warning. Low oxygen levels detected.
Uh-oh. I think it got caught in the, got caught in the tractor beam. I gotta let it go. Otherwise, I'm gonna get pulled in with it.
Salvage goal obtained.
All right, yeah, good.
Rewards assigned.
Good, good, good. Very good. All right, we could salvage these pieces pretty easily, and then I think we'll call that good for this ship. So I am not doing that for for each of these thrusters. That is just not happening, Chief.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yeah.
Oxygen supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
I'm working on it. There we go. Portable oxygen. Master Jack.
Stabilizing.
Can I... There's got to be a way to, like, fix my thrusters here, right? Suit pad. And pad your kit, fix up your suit and helmet just like new. Tool repair kit, and take the tools and equipment.
Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
I don't know. It says my thrusters are at 15%. That doesn't strike me as a good thing. Oh, it's coming in a little hot. It's a little hot. Hot. Okay, we're good. All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, my thrusters are damaged. Definitely damaged thrusters. Yeah, that's fine. Just rocket all of this stuff past the debris field that we made for ourselves here.
Confirmed. Applying credit.
That's fine. I suppose I can nudge this stuff here. Yeah, it's totally nudgeable. So nudgeable, in fact, that I might just try... Well, I don't want to break this. This is actually pretty pricey for what it is. But this small piece of crap, on the other hand... totally fine. What if I just shot it into you? What if I just really just like cram it in there? Just give it a good whack. Oh yeah, see? It might not be worth a lot to the company, but it is worth a lot to me as a tool. Yeah, see, look at how quick we're going. Oh, this is so much better than what we were doing before. You can absolutely get these up in the processors really, really quickly. Using this method, using the piece of crap method. Just square it up. Let's get on the end and just give it a good push. Alright, here we go. It's right here. Just gotta figure out the best way to push, which might be more of a pull than a push. Up. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa now. Okay. Let's get our nose pointed in the right direction here. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's the ticket right there. Look at that. We're pretty much there already. Just got to give it a good nudge, and the tractor field, tractor beam, the pulley magoo should do the rest of the work. All right, here we go. This is a good enough spot to give it a nudge. Yes. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's in the tractor field now, right? That's gotta be going in. Yeah, that's going in, right? Oh yeah, that's going in.
Object processed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Hell yeah. You know what? Maybe we will take all these little side take these side panels out. That is a lot easier than I gave it credit for. And all I had to do was just throw around a piece of crap. All I had to do. All right, this one I will try nudging from the back first, get it in position, and then give it a good push into the processor from there. I'm doing this all with my thrusters fucked up, naturally. Alright. Come at it from the back. Forward. And just push. It's looking pretty good. Got this thing going at like 2 meters a second. That's pretty fast. Faith. Alright. And then we can push it the rest of the way in. You go ahead and just scoot over to like the center. Get in a good spot and just give it a nudge. Put a good push. Whoops. 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 Whoops.
Dioxide can cause damage to LYNX equipment.
Alright. Just let everything float for a minute. We're not beating any speed records here. I'm totally fine. Wow, my thrusters are so fucked up right now. I might have to just... I gotta figure out how to fix my thrusters. I have no idea how to do that. So I might have to just cut this short and finish it up on the next shift.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll end the shift. We'll end the shift and figure out how to fix our thrusters. Yes, end the shift. I think two sections is pretty good. We're roughly about halfway there. Church of the Machine God, Book 1, Genesis. Like seeds on the wind, she scattered her children, and with them, her message. Oh, yeah? What was the message? Work harder, not smarter. Now rub some dirt on it, and get back to work, you pussy.
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over.
Hey there, Rook. Saw that you found an old data drive while you were salvaging. Now, I'm a bit of a tech head and a history nerd, so I love these things. They're uncensored info. Sometimes it's junk, but sometimes it's gold. Either way, it's a more genuine view of the colonies than what you see on the garbage news networks. I'm sending you a data recovery program. You'll see it on your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation mangles up the data pretty bad, but you can usually pull 1 or 2 intact files. Hopefully it'll give you a better sense of the wider world. Warts and all. Have fun. Later, Rook.
Wow. It's like trying to dig up some weird downloads back in the days where torrenting was a lot more common. Oh, very good. Very good, very good. Fees. Yeah, see, we came out way positive from that. I don't know if way positive is a good way to look at it, considering our debt is literally in the what is that? Yeah, that 1.2 billion. Yeah, we are way in debt. All for the for the privilege of working for LYNX. All right, minimum payments are due. Failure to pay on time is a breach of contract. Yes, very good. Very good. Okay. Terminal. Equipment. Suit. I don't want to start my shift. Workstation. Okay, yeah. Equipment. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. I gotta repair. Alright, so I guess let's do that. Send 1 repair kit to repair handheld utility. Yes. I want that fixed. Thrusters. God, yeah, we gotta fix the shit out of this. When they're broken, you could really tell. Alright. Modular laser cutter. Repair. Yes, please. All right. I'm going to have to look at this progression system a little bit more closely. Figure out what's going on with that. Oxygen capacity. Ooh, I was just bitching about this. I was just bitching about it. All right. We might... Let's see. So this gives us a 25% boost to our capacity. And we won't be able to double our capacity until 13. All right, well. That is fine. I definitely want that. Very good. The scanner. We gotta fix that. Might as well just top everything off. All right. Wideband density of the material. Interpret ship subsystems. Yes, please. Okay. Very good. And it looks like I'm using another company currency called LYNX tokens to do all of this, which is just fantastic. All right. Suit upgrade? Yeah, sure. Why not? Heat resistance. Static buildup. Electrical resistance, 5%. All right, well, that's not a lot, but I see later on it gets to be pretty dramatic. So it might not be a bad thing to invest in now. So we will do that. Just give me a little bit of resistance now, and then like the next step is pretty significant, and then the step after that is wildly good by the looks of things. Okay, let's get back to the laser cutter. I can have increased range. Cooldown improvement, durability improvement. I mean, all of these things look pretty good. Although I am lacking on tokens to do all of this. The range does look pretty good. I might... I'm short tokens to do that. That's fine. What about the grapple? Power output. Longer effective range. Enhance the strength of the grapple. Okay. So I'd be able to move around 4,000 kilograms with this one. Or was it this one? This is what it was. Tether amount. More simultaneous fields. Charged push. All right, well, I don't know what 3,250 newtons means, but that sounds like a lot, so that sounds pretty good. Now, I don't think I really have enough tokens to do much here. I don't think I can really buy anything else at the moment. I think I'm broke as shit. Which is too real. This game is way too real about that. I can feel the latent depression creeping in. Best get back to work and not think too hard about that. All right. Well, we got all of our shit fixed. Let's get back in there. Let's finish up the ship. Because we can absolutely finish up the salvage here. The maximum amount of value possible at a time where it goes in. Continue salvaging for existing ship. Yes. We'll continue to salvage. All right. Back at it again here. Day 2 of looking at this godforsaken ship. All right, let's get back in there. All right. What's the deal with this, huh? Is this... Can I actually... Is there a thing I can use to pop this off? Or would I have to cut this loose? I think I might have to just cut it loose. I mean, it's all processor, right? This is all stuff in the processor. We could just shove that right in there. Let's grab our piece of crap. Most useful tool in our arsenal right now. And let's just get it in there. Just shove it in there. And the best part about the piece of crap method is that it doesn't cost you anything. You can just nudge things around until you get it to go where you want it to. Okay.
Object accepted for processing.
Let's
Credit deposited.
get this lined up, and we will do this one here. Rotate. Just a gentle rotation. That's all we need. That's good enough, right? Oh yeah, that is more than good enough. Let me just get into just the right spot. Whoop, careful, careful. Don't want to push it out of the spot where we want it to go. There we go. There we go. That's the ticket right there. Yeah, just give it a good push. Really lean into it. Yeah. Oh, didn't like me doing that. That's fine. I think we got it. Think it's going in. Right? Yeah, that's going in. Are you? You are going in, right? Yeah, you're going in. Things are looking up. Oh yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Stellar. Stellar work, Shipbreaker. Cutter, what was my name? Cutter 94619 or whatever the fuck? Yeah. They call me Cutter. Cutter is unironically a really badass name though. So, I forget who had the nickname of Cutter. It's from a game I've played at some point in the past. I for the life of me can't remember what it is though. I'm sure somebody knows. I'll have to ask around the friend group, see if anybody can help jog my memory. It's definitely like a honestly I couldn't tell you any little tidbits to maybe narrow down the search. I'll have to think about that. It's definitely one of those echoes of a memory, you know? Where you don't quite have all the pieces, but you know it's there. It exists in your brain somewhere. You just can't come up with the particulars, which is always the most frustrating thing for me. I have a lot of most frustrating things, but that one is definitely on the list. All right, let's give you a nudge. And once you're in position, push the tail end. I got low fuel already. Might have to go top off before we continue with this. Can I just say that I really appreciate that the devs let you do stuff like this. Can you imagine if they forced you to ooh, yeah. Listen to that soundtrack for a minute. Let me just turn up the music for a second here, so you can really appreciate like the soundtrack of this game. The soundtrack is good.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Just gonna let that play for a bit. Oh yeah, I've used the soundtrack in some of my D&D games that utilize this setting called Dark Matter for 5th edition D&D. And once Starfinder 2nd edition comes out, I will absolutely be picking that up because I love me some Pathfinder. It's just that the accessibility of 5th edition is quite good, and all of my homies know how to play 5th edition, and most of them also know how to play Pathfinder. And if I'm being honest, the accessibility for Pathfinder is also quite good. In fact, so good that you don't have to spend a cent on the books if you don't want to. Like all of that information, and all of the core rules, and even some of the expansion content is available online for free, which is incredible to me. I love that. And it definitely makes me want to give them my money. If, you know, all of you Fortune 500 company executives there in the chat, take some fucking notes, you know? Not everything has to be about the money. And in doing so, you will make money. It's a weird concept, I know. But if you make a cool thing, make it accessible, and, you know, you're not a fucking ghoul about it, people will want to buy it from you. They want to have nice things. If you give them nice things, they will give you money. That's how that works. So, you know, maybe adjust your your shareholder projections. Also, fuck the shareholders. They don't do shit. What do? They incentivize you to make decisions to add profit margin, not value, if that makes sense. I don't know if y'all know the difference between value and... I'm not stopping. Oh, I'm gonna hit this wall. We're fine. But yeah, I don't know if y'all know the difference between profit and value. Something could be very profitable, but bring zero value to anybody. And something could be very valuable, but not be very profitable. You know, these are usually things like, you know, space program, for instance. Very valuable, not very profitable. But nobody complained about it because it was so, well, amazing that we were able to do these things. It's nothing short of incredible what people can do with just the motivation to do so. And it is a demonstration that models for accomplishing things without the need for profit exist, and the results are very, very clear. And I hope one day in my lifetime, you know, we start seeing a shift towards a society that puts puts more value into having nice things and, you know, generating wealth instead of profit. Which I use those two terms as separate things. Something that gives you wealth does not necessarily mean profitable. Things like being able to grow food, to be able to produce textiles, to build machines, to set out and do things. You know, these are all things I consider to be just general ideas in terms of wealth. Whereas having money doesn't really do anything for you. Like, you can have, you know, all these offshore bank accounts, and you could have billions of dollars, but what does that really do for you? Not anything. It's in a lot of cases, especially nowadays, it's not even paper, you know, anymore. Nowadays it's all like credit and loans, and it's not real. Money isn't real, is what I'm trying to say. Boy, I really been nudging the shit out of this ship. Come on, piece of crap method, don't fail me now. We are so close. Very good. All right. Look at that. Ooh. It's a little sketch. Let me get in there and give it a nudge in this direction so it's not gonna go in the wrong hole. Oh no, I destroyed the piece of crap. Oof. All right, are you going in? I gotta give you more of a push. Yeah, you're acting up a little bit. Let me try giving you another nudge. I also got to make sure to do this without throwing myself in there too. Man, that's like proper stuck, huh? Maybe we can forcefully nudge it. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Yeah, this one might just be screwed. All right. Well, yeah, let's just push that in there. Perhaps, excuse me. Perhaps we can grab a larger section and use that to sort of bump it. Let's see here. What are you? Yeah, you're pretty hefty. You should do the trick. Now I got to be careful not to actually shove this in processor with that thing. But I should be able to nudge it with all the weight behind it. Yeah, because that is, yeah, it should be weighty enough. It's roughly about a third of the weight of this section of hull here. So I should be able to give it a good bump. Ooh, maybe not that much of a bump. I will definitely lose it in the processor if I do that. Come on now. Yeah, we're getting results. That's what I'm talking about. Just gotta pry it loose. Try to wheel it in here. Come on now. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, come on. It's fighting me every step of the way here. Come on. Boy. All right, well, I've encountered my first snag using this method. Oh, is it going in? I think it's going in. Not quite. All right, let's just give it another bump. Let's just really bump it. I've been doing this for so long, my oxygen is starting to give out on me. Good Lord. All right, well. Yeah, I'm not able to really do anything with that. That's fine. Here, you just get in there. I'll find something else to nudge it with. All right. I don't suppose there's any more oxygen for me to just snag in here, is there? Oh, there's a repair kit. I thought I remembered seeing one. All right. Well, I gotta go get some oxygen before I catch a case of the blues. Get Get it? Because I'd be blue in the face. But I'm just... All right. Yes, yes, yes. Beep, 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 beep. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. That's really the last piece, huh? Jeez. All right. I might be able to grab one of these other side panels of the hull. Yeah, the rest of most of this other stuff is furnace. Power cell. Let's see. Something I could take? Oh, yeah, look at that. That is worth a lot. For such a little thing, it is a lot. All right. Let's get these crates out of here. And up and to the barge with you. And grab the lights. Put that in there. Did that not make it to the barge? Get to the barge. Get in there. Go.
Salvage secured.
Yeah, see? Weird. I don't know why that wasn't in the barge. No big deal. It's fine. Okay. So, we still got a bunch of this other stuff in here. A hoist. Now, what do you need a hoist for in space? I mean, I guess it would be useful once you're actually, like, in gravity. How do I get you detached? How do I detach you? You could probably just take everything apart, and then you should just come apart by yourself. Right? That's definitely how that works. Some crap right there that we don't need.
Applying credit to account.
Pop this crate off the ground, and we'll toss that down in the barge. Beautiful. Atmosphere regulator.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
To the barge. All right, what are you? Structure, a titanium structure. Very good. All right, well, let's start taking pieces apart here. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. So satisfying. All right. Now, are you going to come loose yet? No? Definitely not. What about side panels? Nope. All right, that's fine. Let's get the rest of this stuff off and into the barge. How much are these lights worth? Yeah, enough for me to care, so. Whoa! Whoa! Gave myself a bit of a boosh there. Oh, there we go. Get in there. Not $1 left on the table. Well, I mean, that's not true, but definitely not leaving all this easy get stuff. Like, each one of these is enough to, you know, replace my suit, repair my tools, buy more oxygen. Like, this by itself is enough to keep me going for several shifts. And then, you know, don't even get me started on the rest of the panels. Once I figure out how to unjam that one over there. I mean, it might just unjam itself at some point, but right now it is thoroughly stuck. Okay. Pull that. Pull it. Push it. Pull it. Twist it. Push it. Pop it. You know, whenever you failed in that game, that little toy, the scream that you would get was like always so intense. It was always like a, you know, twist it, pull it, whoop, pop it, ow! And then it would give you that little drum beat. But yeah, that scream was horrendous. Like, it sounded like the little man inside the toy just fucking died, like burning. It's fucked up. Okay, so let's see here. This is probably going to disconnect this conduit here, right? No? Of course not. What about this? That's gotta do it, right? Yeah, that did it. This is processor stuff. Let's just go ahead and... Oh. My grappler has been damaged. Let's give that a chuck in there. All right. Tell you what. This is how you disconnect it. Just like that. Should have been so obvious when I saw it. Yeah, wow, look at that. 180,000 right there. Boom. Well, cranes are incredibly expensive, no matter which way you look at it. I'm sorry, hoist. That was another fun thing about my previous job was getting to operate like industrial cranes. It was always like really sketchy to watch new guys do it, myself included. I was not above the status of fucking new guy, but I did have an aptitude for it. I got my my chops all worked out pretty quickly. Was it as quick as anyone else? No, probably not. Was it, was I a prodigal crane operator? Absolutely not. There were guys that would fly with that crane with like tons and tons of stuff just like dangling in the air. And it was always so sketchy to me. I always took a very, very safety conscious approach to it, which was definitely like you wouldn't be able to meet all the orders on time doing what I did. That's for fucking sure. But I didn't care about meeting all the orders on time. I cared about going home in one piece. And if anybody ever gave me shit about it, that's exactly what I would tell them. You know, it's like, all right, man, listen, this is just a job. It ain't worth dying for. If we have to work right up till quitting time, then so be it. They need to schedule either, like, they need to do better scheduling, schedule these loads going out, like, at better times, or they need to hire more people, or, God forbid, have more than one team working on those orders at any given time. My oxygen is low again, which is, like, getting a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Even with that upgrade, I'm still gonna be bitching about it here, probably until we reach the double capacity. Is probably when I'll stop bitching about it. Now, it does become a lot more economic when you upgrade your oxygen, because I noticed that it is the same price to fill your oxygen now as it was when I had the starter tank. So if I have a tank that's, like 200% capacity, 300% capacity, whatever the cap is, it's still going to be the same price as it was when I started, which is crazy to me, because that implies that the company is charging us for not the air, but to use the air compressor or something like that. That's what you're being charged for, not the air itself. No. It's like filling your tires at a gas station, but you can't, ride it out for another 50 miles because that's not how your lungs work. Not that, you should ride your tires for 50 miles on no air. Don't try that. It's a bad idea. But I'm just saying that, in a pinch, you could ride a flat tire a certain distance. You cannot do that to any capacity with oxygen. You're out of air, you're out of air. That's it. You're done. Stick a fork in you. All right, backside finally came off. And I think... What is the deal with this, huh? Oh, you know what? Okay, I understand. It's all making sense to me now. All right, so now that we've got this piece, let's try to wedge it in next to this other piece here. And let's see if we can dislodge it from its little corner. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. Let's try it. Getting somewhere with it, I think. All right. And go for it. Yep. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Hell yeah. That is what I'm talking about. Get in there. Fuck yeah. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. Let's get in there. I don't even care how the rest of this operation goes. I did it. I unfucked my situation. All right. It's always what it feels like when you fix a problem that you caused at your workplace and nobody found out. Definitely had a couple of those, but we're not going to talk about it. Those secrets go to my grave. Well, I mean, it's not as much of a secret as I'm putting it up to be. You know, all the maintenance guys knew, but management didn't know, and that is what matters. And you know, if anybody from management ever happens across this video and they happen to find out who I am in real life, then oh well, I'm not going back to work for them ever again anyway. Because that place, well, to put it lightly, it sucked. It sucked ass. Not a fan. Don't want to do it again. Would rather chew glass than subject myself to that shit ever again. Besides, agriculture is a much better job to be in than that manufacturing job. I get to be outside, working with people that I don't hate. It's it's a sitting down job, like half the time. The other half of the time is all like maintenance work, and I gotta get down and dirty, working with heavy ass fucking parts. I have to fuck with like grease and shit, and I have this thing where like I hate the feeling of like grime and grease and shit on my hands. I hate it. I'm not born to be a mechanic at all, and the other part of my family absolutely was. They lived and breathed working with their hands, and it's not to say that I hate working with my hands. It's just all the stuff that it usually entails. Getting down and dirty and in the grime and shit. Because I just don't like that. I don't like it. Will I deal with it? Yes, absolutely. Am I gonna like it? No. No. I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna bitch about it every step of the way. But that's okay. I don't have to like it. I just have to not hate it. The job, anyways. All right. How we sitting here on the rest of this? We're still hooked up in a few spots, but it looks like we are disconnected from pretty much everything back here. So let's start systematically taking stuff apart inside here. Let's start with these brackets. You think, yeah, I've only got a cut level of 1. I'm really looking forward to upgrading my laser cutter to at least level 2. I would love to just cut right through hull panels. That would be awesome. Because then I could just, slice slice my shits up into sections, cut my shit into pieces. Because Because then I could just cut these puppies up into sections and then just systematically toss them into the furnace as I go, instead of doing this nonsense where I'm basically like peeling them like a banana and then working my way from the outside in. And don't get me wrong, I love this game's gameplay. I love this gameplay loop. It's very satisfying. Very zen, very calm. As opposed to Helldivers, where, you know, all of my attention is on that game. And yes, I could play it at a lower difficulty, but I feel like you don't watch people play Helldivers if they're doing it on a lower difficulty. You watch them play it because they're doing it on a difficulty that is well above, like, your skill ceiling. You want to see how people play at, like, high levels of a high tier of play. That's why you would watch someone. Oh, it's just a ladder, whatever. We'll go in the processor. I don't give a shit. But yeah, you wouldn't watch somebody play Helldivers unless you had a reason to watch them, because like, playing the game is a lot of fun, but like watching somebody play it just casually, it's not that interesting, because there's just not a lot going on. Now I'm sure that there are people that are fun to watch, but those are, like, you know, particular personalities, and you know, you watch them play whatever game they're playing, you'll watch them. Like, one such example for me is like, it really doesn't matter what game they're playing. Like, I love watching Game Grumps. Like, those two boys, they're very silly, and they get my goat. They get my goat all the time. Same is true for another creator called John Wolf, which, you know, I could watch that guy play pretty much anything. He's so saucy. He's so saucy, and I love it. What else is going on here? Am I missing something? No, you are free floating. What's the deal here? Can I... Okay, you weigh a little bit more than what I am able to actively move. So what if I just start disassembling parts so that you are a little bit lighter? Can't do that. That's something I can do. Ooh. Okay. You think maybe I'm gonna have to do the piece of crap method on this? I think I might have to. I mean, it's already pretty much lined up to go right into the processor. I just need to find a piece of crap that'll actually move it. I could just use this. It is a little weighty, though. I wouldn't have a lot of control. I'd have to make sure I get it lined up the first time. Fuck it. Let's just go for it. Oh! You gotta be careful. Otherwise, I'm gonna be the one sitting in the processor or the furnace. You guys ever work around a furnace? It's not fun. Very hot. Very dry. Get dehydrated fast. Not a big fan of the heat. That's why I like living where I live.
Material deposited.
Okay. Well, now we've got a similar issue as we had before. Here's a piece of crap. Let's do. Just get up there and just give it a good nudge in the downward direction. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, there it goes. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. It's gonna get stuck, isn't it? No? No, it's gonna go in. It went in. All right. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. We are just about done here. And most of the rest of this is going to be the furnace. which we might be able to utilize our piece of crap method to push it all in. But I'm going to keep this handy just in case. I think I might need something a little bit more weighty than 135 kilograms to actually get that to work the way that I want it to. Anyways. Are you still attached? Okay. Yeah. Let's just start by seeing if we can't just nudge it with this. Oh yeah, easily. Easily. All right. Whoop, careful, careful. Don't want to overdo it. There we go. All right. Let's adjust the angle a little bit. Just give it a little love tap right there. Beautiful. And love tap like this. And we are lined up. Gun it. Send it. Get it in there. All right. Yeah, that'll do. And this can go in the furnace. All right. Very good. Let's get this barge. All right. What's the rest of this here?
Applying credit to account.
All right. Some lights. Easy. Is there a panel here? There was. All right. That in the barge. Okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
How do you suppose I disconnect all of this?
Deposit accepted for processing.
Repair kit. Well, my grappler does need a repair, so let's go ahead and snag that up. Oh, it doesn't repair it right away. It just gets added to my inventory. That's, I mean, okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I didn't realize that one of the things I had to rely on was repair kits being found on the ship. I thought that you could just buy those. I must have been mistaken. Okay. Computer terminal. Ooh, that's like 100,000 a pop. Yeah, we're definitely gonna pick this apart real quick here before we go just sending this whole thing to the furnace. Hope I don't fuck it up and basically shove this whole thing in the processor instead of the furnace. I've done that before. It was very frustrating.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Yes, I like my oxygen levels stable. I also like my horses in stables. Anyhow, let's see here. All right, yeah, let's grab these lights, because for weighing 0 kilograms, interesting. You know, I wonder if there's a way that you could use these as, oh yeah, you can totally use those to nudge the ship. I'm gonna keep one of these handy. I'm just gonna let it sit right over there. And we will come right back to that, because I am probably going to use a little light to nudge this whole fuck off ship into the furnace. There totally is a panel still attached up here. All right. Let's go ahead and pop this sucker right off. Get it right out of here. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Comes away nice and clean. Give me that. Give me that. Stupid light. In the barge with you. And what's this? Food dispenser.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Can I eat? Can I eat? Can I eat it? No, I cannot eat it. What a shame. Now, whatever. It's all probably just like gruel anyway. Kitchen cabinet. Of course, owned by LYNX. I didn't realize LYNX made cabinets. They probably don't. Probably just take it from ships and then just put their brand on it. All right. The mattress goes right in the furnace, huh? Okay. Well, just shove it down the hall real quick. All right, crew bed. Let's see, we got to do a little rotation here. Sucking on penis while I'm sucking on balls. All right. Storage bin. I've been storage.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Anyways. How much more do we got here? Just cabin storage. Easy. Just poke my head over the side here and just fling it down. There you go. Probably just do that with these other ones too. Pull that, and just down in the barge with you. Beautiful. Nailed it. All right. Kitchen cabinet. Like, honestly, if it weren't for the fact that this universe had, like, obviously some capitalist hellscape, like, thing going on here, this would be really cool, because some of these ships, they are equipped. Like, you really could live and work, just as a space trucker indefinitely, really. Obviously, there would be risks that come with that, and obviously, like, the same issues that apply to real-world trucking would apply to space trucking. Loneliness being the biggest factor to consider. It's a big reason why a lot of people that get into trucking end up quitting. It's because, like, the monotony of the road and no company and just I don't know. It's cabin fever times 1,000. And I'm sure, I wonder if there's like a similar phenomena for like barge ships. But you know, they have a whole crew that usually occupy those vessels, even if it's only like, you know, a handful of people. It's still more than one person. Whereas, you know, if you're a trucker, if you're on a semi-truck, you know, it's just you know? Like, if you're lucky, your spouse will come with you and, you know, just spend time with you while you're doing that. That's not a common thing. And you have to really like that person if you want to spend, like, all that time with them on the road in those cramped spaces. And there was one, like, influencer that had, like, a situation like that where their spouse was also a trucker, and they basically worked in shifts where they would, one would sleep and the other would keep driving. It's a very efficient setup, but man, that is a hell of a grind. It was not that long ago where, you know, one person could support a whole household, and they could be something as mundane as just like a mailman or some shit, you know? Would like us to get back to stuff like that. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Okay, so this game just naturally makes me gravitate to talking about like modern day issues with work culture and just how sharply economics has deteriorated. Okay, so let's put that thought on hold for a moment while we figure out how we are going to get this thing in the furnace. So I think I am going to just grab this and gently just turn the whole thing around. And from there, I will go on the far end and use the piece of crap method to just push it all the way in the furnace. That is the plan, anyway. All right, let's give you a push. Ooh. All right, yeah, we're doing it. It's just... the game really does not like me doing it like this. Does not like me doing it like this at all. Which is fine. Doesn't have to like it. And of course, I'm low on oxygen. Always fantastic. All right, I guess we should deal with that. At least on the way out, we can toss this in the furnace. Well, before we do, let's see if we can utilize that as like a better piece of crap to nudge this stuff in the right direction. Right, oxygen. Thank you very much for letting me continue to exist in this debris-ridden hellscape. Okay, let's see here. Let's grab that mattress. And let's see if we can nudge this ship in the right orientation. It's working out pretty good. Let's give it a rotate. Rotate. Looking good. Looking real good. Okay. Now, this is going to be kind of a risky maneuver, but we are going to try to make it work. Let's get in here and just push it right towards the furnace. Doesn't like it when I do that. All right, that's fine. Let's just get this out of the way. Ooh, okay. We are lined up actually pretty good on this side. So let me grab you. And we're just gonna fucking send it. We're just gonna send it and hope it works out. We're already pretty good on our salvage here. This is basically just a nice bonus if we can get this whole thing in. So let's give it a go. See what happens. Good, 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 good. Okay, let's get in here and try to drag it. Drag. Damn. Yeah, there you go. Just really, just really get it in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I think we got it. This is definitely looking good. It's still drifting towards the furnace. Do one last sweep, make sure we're not missing anything. Nope. Yep, the rest of this looks good. Even if there is, like, you know, like a little piece of crap or something in there that I missed, I don't care. This is basically going to be the rest of this this ship for salvage. All right, let's get it in there. Get it in the rest of the way. Yeah, just really push it. Push it! Take me all the way! All the way! Yeah, there you go. Get it in there. Look at that. Oh, that is so satisfying. Ooh, it's a little crooked. It's a little crooked. It looks like it'll be. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Is there a way I could turn off the HUD for a second? Is that an option? Doesn't look like it, but oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah.
Deposit accepted.
Give me that sweet, sweet bonus. Have a mattress. All right, that should be the rest of it, right? Was that not enough to get me past tier 5? Okay, hang on. There's still a bunch of like little pieces of debris that I can throw in the processor. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Get back here. Get back here. Come here. What are you doing? There you go. All right. And in the processor with you.
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded.
Like, I have enough here to get tier 5 on this one. I just need to actually get it in there. Get in there. Is that enough? Is that enough to do it? Come on, tier 5, give it to me. No? One more piece, right? What else do I got out here? Oh, there's still this piece of crap. Look at that. Just sitting here, precariously balanced on the edge. All right, and rotate. Boosh. Get in there. All right, this is it. This has got to be it. This has got to be pushing me over the edge.
Processing valuable deposit.
Yeah! Salvage goal 5, and we're done. Fuck the rest of this garbage. Nothing important, right? Nothing important. I wonder, is it possible for me to go over here and see what's up with this? Or is it going to be like, you can't go there, that's your job abandonment? Yeah, it's job abandonment. Oh god, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm coming back. Jeez, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh. Is this really what happens when your radio malfunctions? I gotta listen to this stuff? What is this bougie shit? This isn't blue collar at all! What is this, like... fucking... I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Whatever. Alright. Well. Patch the suit. Top off oxygen. Thruster fuel. All that good. Alright. We did it. Fantastic. Alright. Yeah. Look at that. Tier 5 salvage. And we only lost $1.27 million worth of stuff. Woo! But hey, look at that though. That's 15 mil. I'm okay with that. Mil? Right? Yeah, 15 million. I am totally okay with those numbers. And hey, I got a shit ton of tokens for that too. So it's time to upgrade my suit.
New certification level awarded. License
And now I'm an apprentice. A Sith's apprentice. Good, Anakin. Kiss me. Kiss me now. I shouldn't. It's not the Jedi way. Do it. Oh, good. Very good. And they gave me a repair kit. Wow, they are so generous. I got a whole repair kit as a bonus. Very good.
Good morning, Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Oh, man.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
All right, what do we got?
This is an important message to all LYNX Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union.
Oh.
A union is a dangerous thing.
Ugh.
Where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers.
This is way too fucking real,
At
man.
LYNX, our top priority is
Already your well-being. Yeah, that's, yeah,
This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract. For your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching
Oh,
an
good.
administrator to every salvage sector.
Every single one, huh?
Administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct.
Instead of, just
They are
paying people a
authorized
living
to
wage
correct
and making sure
worker
safety
behavior
standards are met, you're
by
gonna
any means.
dump
And
loads
they'll
of money
remain in
into
place
suppressing
until
workers'
we
rights. Yeah,
guarantee
that tracks. That's smart.
Company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family.
Ugh.
The union is
This is an
enemy.
abusive family relationship,
Thank you.
lady.
No holiday holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ at Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
That's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Dude, you know it would be a real shame if we took a whole fucking ship and just crashed it right into this motherfucker.
There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
Man. Lou's a trooper, man. Just looking out for fellow workers. I'm all for that. That's great. Like even if they're jackasses, man, you don't sell out your coworkers to management. Fuck them. Fuck them all. The Javelin. Oh, I see, because it's shaped like a missile. I mean, really, all ships are kind of missile-shaped, if you think about it. All right. Industrial fuel platform. Extensive fire hazards. Oh, goody. So good. All right. Well, that is probably going to have to wait until next time, as I have definitely reached my time limit for the day. Reached a velocity of at least 20 meters a second. That is pretty fast. That's trucking along there. All right. Very good. I guess before we go, let me actually do some upgrades first. We got a new sticker. Aha. Put that bad boy. How do I apply stickers? Place sticker. Yeah, right there. Beautiful. All right. So, let's see what we can do for our laser. Range 2. Heat capacity, cooldown, durability. Where is the cutter upgrade? Durability. Range. Is that really all there is to it? Just range? There's no like increase to the cut rating or anything like that? Durability. Okay. Maybe the grapple. I mean, we can upgrade the weight rating on this. Strength. Yes, this would be monumental for us. Tether amount, tether lifetime, charged push. So yeah, let's actually increase our strength. Now we can, what is that? Yeah, 4,000 kilograms. We can now be pushing around, which is a significant bump. So now I could probably be pushing around those larger panels without having to use the piece of crap method. The push. I will also be grabbing that. And whatever I have left over, 28, I can put towards not range. That hasn't been an issue for me yet. But we could use perhaps let's see, heat capacity I'm not worried about, cooldown I'm not worried about, durability also not really worried about that, range not really worried about that either. What about thrusters? Okay, so better braking power. That actually has been a slight issue for me. But not as much of an issue as my oxygen. O2 recharge module. Gradual replenishment of breathing oxygen tanks while in a pressurized environment. Interesting. Okay. That could be something. Now, it won't really be helpful in the latter phases of disassembly, but it will help us for the first portion of our salvage operations. What about the